All right, y'all. You got me again. Happy Tuesday for Being Boys Radio, Wisconsin Voices. Bryan Sanders here, community outreach organizer for Wisconsin Voices, alongside my lovely co-host and co-worker. Go ahead and tell them who you are, Nisha.
I am Lanisha Barton, the communications manager over at Wisconsin Voices.
Yeah,
We back.
How you feeling, Nisha?
Man, I'm feeling all right, but my back, man, I bent down to pick up some waters the other day, and I pulled the muscle. I ain't been right ever since.
You're trying
to
recoup still.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I know. Just telling you how I did something, and I don't know. And it was just really, and Jermaine was just telling me, like, man, what are you doing to reverse that? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing the stretching. I was just talking to a friend of mine last night. We was talking about deep stretching. Like, you got to do get down and do that deep stretch that aligns, the hips and the spine and all that. And it's important for us as we get older to not get caught up in not stretching. So get back to your stretching. If you're not stretching out there, stretch right now. Take 5 minutes while you listen to the show. If you got it like that and you ain't doing too much, shout out to my retired folks of the city. Go ahead, pull over. If you in the car, get you a nice little stretch in at the park. Just get out there, man. We got to promote that for our city, man, because if we not, we're going to have a bunch of alien folks here who don't care about their health and just be falling to the wayside like we are seeing in a lot of spaces across the country now. So just be careful. Be out there when you're stretching. Don't do too much. If you can't do it, don't be trying to flex for the young men and the young ladies they showing out there. And, don't be trying to do what they do. Just take care of your body and take all the necessary precautions while you out there working out and working in different areas. Before we get to some of the organizer stuff, I want to talk about the conversation yesterday, or not the conversation, but the meetings they had over in DC. So we're zoomed right out to Washington, D.C., where President Trump hosted a high-stakes summit with European leaders and Ukrainian President Zelensky. So we can dig into what went down with that and what was being said and what it means for our diplomacy. As far as the diplomacy being in flux, European leaders, including Macron, Starmer, Meloni, and von der Leyen, joined Trump Zelensky at the White House yesterday. The tone was notably cordial, far collaborative than past high-stakes encounters. I seen a little conversation where they were cracking jokes about Zelensky last time because he wore just like the sweatshirt or like a whole outfit, like a relaxed gear, and everybody that was in Trump's administration and some of the reporters were cracking jokes like, man, why didn't you got a suit on? You should have a suit on. So he came with a pretty nice suit this time. He had like an all black suit, a little European cut, like militant looking suit. So yeah, the security guarantees was on the table. So this is the big thing with the Europeans trying to show that they are aligned with Ukraine. But discussion centered on putting together NATO style security guarantees for Ukraine. Though Trump did not rule out NATO membership, he emphasized that Europe will be the first line of defense. So he's talking about trilateral peace talks. Trump announced also plans to organize a three-way summit with Zelensky and Putin, picking up for prior talks in Alaska. Russia's response remains cautious. I did see too yesterday as well that Donald Trump ended up taking a call yesterday from Putin during the middle of their meeting with these European leaders. So it's showing the relationship and how close they are. You taking breaks in the middle of meetings to speak to Putin. Trump announced also going into this part, the European leaders repeatedly called for a ceasefire as preconditions for formal talks. With Trump, however, dropped it from the agenda, focusing instead on a broader peace agreement and humanitarian focus. On the saying, as we do know, there's been a lot of accusation and reports of facial recognition being used to target different groups in the Middle East during this horrible situation. There's been reports of, name drops of different leaders, bless you, different leaders in that space that does align with the United States, and hot mics or mics or conversations being shown that they were speaking in a negative space about not just Ukraine, but Palestine and all the things in between. It's a lot of stuff going on right now, but this was focusing more on abducted Ukrainian children and I guess I didn't even know this was an issue, but the urgent issue of abducted Ukrainian children was raised as part of the negotiations. So Zelensky did show his willingness to negotiate, but without any territorial compromises. So he doesn't want to give up any land to Russia. And I think this, that's the main thing. If a lot of people don't remember, this was about Russia, outside, of course, other political, I guess now, political issues that's been added to this. But this is about getting that piece of land that is pretty much Ukraine's territory, but Russia wants it back too. So, like that Crimea area, I believe. As part of this discussion, $100 billion European-backed arms deal with the U.S. is being floated to connect security commitments with real defense. So, I just think that it's a lot going on with these talks. These summits yesterday was at the White House, a couple of days after he had met with Putin. So this was just been like a lot of European conversation. And this is where he got to the phone call. So Trump paused the meeting to get on the call with Putin for 40 minutes.
In the middle of a meeting.
In the middle of a meeting, highlighting how real-time diplomacy intermingles with high-profile gatherings. Dramatic diplomatic gesture, or was it oversight? In a surprising turn, Trump sent Monica Crawley, not himself, to greet European leaders at the receiving line, drawing sharp reactions and questions about evolving alliances. Now, if you don't recall, he walked all the way down to go get Putin from his plane the other day. But as you can see, he sent Monica Crawley to go down there.
Everybody else.
That's that's kind of foretelling in relationship and how he wants to, the obvious, the most common person can see that was an obvious move right there. And I guess why it matters to us and what it means for the rest of the world, and U.S. leadership back for the world stage through summitry. Trump is positioning himself as a diplomatic convener, even without total agreements on terms. The security required allies going beyond NATO. Europe's call for self-reliance signals a shift towards strategic autonomy. Will Putin join peace talks, and can all parties avoid territorial concessions? Negotiations hinge on Ukraine's sovereignty and the integrity of its borders. And how much does showmanship influence serious outcomes? Crowley's greeting and Trump's sudden Putin call reflect diplomacy's delicate balance between theater and policy. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of, it's like entertainment with this stuff. It's becoming like, real showy, like
reality TV.
It's more reality TV, and mixed in with a lot of politics and diplomacy when it comes to to this deal. But I just want to give some updates. That's all I had to say about that. With what went on, Wisconsin Voices just wants to be in the mix on all levels as far as political conversation. Today we really wasn't gonna go too deep in that, but I just wanted to highlight that. But I want to get the mic to you. What's some stuff going on that you were speaking about earlier when we was talking?
Oh yeah, so we know a lot of people have been affected by the flood, especially a lot of elder people who don't got the really the motor skills and stuff to kind of get their basement together. So Aziz, Andron, a couple more other people got together and put together this initiative where, hold on, let me go to the website and give everybody the website. Basically, so ages 17 to 25, we looking for young men to go out and help clean those basements. They will get paid every day. It's maybe like a 6 to 8 hour shift. If you go to floodhope.org, if you have been affected by the flood, you can sign up and request that you get some help out. And then if you want to be a part and help, you can sign up and you'll get a call to come where you need to go to start work. Also, if you just want to support and give donations, it's also a link for that. So again, it's floodhope.org. And I'm just appreciative of this because I know it's a lot of elder people who were affected, who can't, get their basements cleaned out. And it's just, this is a good initiative just for some young men to get some work in and, help out the community.
Yeah, I got another release. Shout out my boy Tay just sent me some things. So as far as the flood relief, flood aftermath concern. So They got some different connections. This is through Milwaukee Revitalize, MKE Revitalize. I think I said it right. So this one is in the wake of the recent severe flooding across Milwaukee. Revitalize Milwaukee is hearing from homeowners who are raising concerns about the safety and reliability of their electrical systems. With water damage affecting many homes, experts are urging residents to consider upgrading their electrical service load centers, commonly known as breaker panels, to prevent dangerous power loss or potential electrical fires. Aging or undersized breaker panels can pose a significant risk, especially modern homes. Modern households rely on increasing numbers of plugged in devices and appliances. So, in response to new funding under the Inflation Reduction Act, is now available to help low and moderate income households afford critical electrical upgrades. So, what's covered? This federal rebate program can cover the full cost of a new, safer electrical service panel, often including a whole house surge protector to guard against power surges that damage systems and connected electronics. Now,
Mm.
this is where it counts as far as who qualifies. Low income residents below 80% of the area median income may qualify for 100% of the upgrade costs. Moderate income households, 80 to 150% of AMI, are eligible for 50% coverage. Both homeowners and renters living in single family homes or duplexes may qualify. Renter applicants must have landlord permission. To proceed, home must have accessible breaker panels, not submerged or blocked, and clear access to outside power lines, not obstructed by trees. And then this is just a quote from Melanie Roach, who we have had on Revitalize Milwaukee, who have had from Revitalize Milwaukee on via voice radio. She says, "Now's the time to act. Replacing compromised or outdated breaker panels this summer or fall will ensure families are better protected from both the immediate and long-term risks associated with storm-related power issues. These upgrades are not just about restoring power; they're about keeping homes safe. With extreme weather events becoming more common, modernizing Milwaukee's residential electrical infrastructure is a critical step towards community reliance." For more information on how to check your eligibility or begin the upgrade process, please contact, and I got some contacts for you if you are need that. If you're interested in that, I could definitely get some contacts. And I do have a contact for you actually. So get in contact with me, reach out to me, tap in. If that's something that caught your attention, tap in with us. We'll get you that contact over there for the electrical upgrade if you do qualify for that electrical upgrade. Again, there are some so you do have to meet these qualifications for the upgrade, but if you
Who
can
is
get
that?
out there or you can help somebody in your family that fits in this space.
Where is that coming from?
This is from actually this is from Dan Cross sent this over to me from um Revitalize Milwaukee.
Revitalize Milwaukee. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
I think that is a great update, and people do need to know that. I know
yeah.
it's I know it's a lot of people that still got a lot of stuff in their basement, and a lot of people didn't have hot water, and some people still having issues with
Yeah.
breakers and stuff like that. So
Yeah. I know my mom and my sister was affected a lot by the flood. My mom went without hot waters for days. And electricity too. So
yeah,
yeah, but if you are affected by it and you don't have like the help to clean out your basement, definitely go to floodhope.org.
hmm
This Milwaukee flood have devastated neighbors, leaving many families with nothing. Flood Hope 500 is a rapid response mission to help 500 households in just 14 days, focusing on the 50 hardest hit in each of the 10 most damaged areas. Local youth, guided by credible supervisors, are delivering critical support, and we need your help through donations, volunteers, and connecting with families in need. So I know school about to start. I know it's some young men age 13 to 25
that's
who
great
need some
info.
school clothes.
Yep,
Y'all ain't doing nothing.
send it
Make sure
through.
y'all go to floodhope.org, and it's gonna be a link if you want to get the pay youth opportunities. It's a link. You click on it and you fill it out, and make you a couple dollars before school starts. So it's
Man,
definitely
I'm
something
telling you, I look what if I was 16, 17, you catch me
right on
picking
it.
up a flood quick. I'm going to get that flood money ASAP.
No, for
I
real.
mean, that's a
So
quick little bag. I was working at I was a telemarketer at this place called Zentel. Shout out to anybody that worked at Zentel, man. Look, I wasn't getting no money up in there at 17. I mean, you bet your little check, but I'd rather, catch, a couple more dollars doing that. I'll be all through here getting that money. Look, little
yeah,
quick clean out. You ain't about to run
yeah,
me down. You about to
for
restrict.
real.
You got a good 2 hours in me on the clean out.
2 hours.
I think that's worth about a good 150 depending on my work, especially,
How much you clinked out?
yeah, I get
Yeah,
it popping. I get 150. I worked at
yeah,
150 for sure if I was 17, 18.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah.
Definitely hop up on that.
Yeah,
So
that's good
if
info
y'all
though.
know some youth, definitely tell them to go to floodhope.org. And yeah,
Floodhope.org.
man, we need them. We need the young
Yeah,
people out here helping the elders though. So
absolutely. What else is going on? Nisha, what's up? We about to get some things popping. What we got going on? We got Gala coming up.
yeah.
Oh, I got a few shout outs for Gala supporters too. Hold up. We got
Oh
some
yeah, you
Gala
gotta shout
supporters.
them out.
Yeah. We gotta shout out the
Definitely
Gala
get your tickets
supporters.
for the gala
If y'all going to the
going
Gala,
down. Gala
please
in the
get the ticket
garden.
updates. Definitely want to make sure that we got a nice crowd out there, but I also want to make sure that we shout out some of our Gala sponsors. Ritz Homan CPAs. We also want to shout out to Big Dog in the City, Wisdom. Shout out to Wisdom for supporting Wisconsin Voices as well as a sponsor. And then Summit Credit Union. We want to definitely want to shout out Summit Credit Union as well as a sponsor through Wisconsin Voices. So thank you. If you are interested in sponsoring Wisconsin Voices, just get in contact with myself, Nisha, anybody on the team. We'll take that information and get it to the right spot. Angelique, David, and also as we are on here, do want to shout out to the team. Angelique, David, Nicole, Lanisha, myself, Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe.
Shout out to everybody. This coming up week, you got anything planned that the people need to know about?
No, I know. I'm trying to think. Oh, Cities United to be here. This week. I know it's a lot of people. It's more so like a conference. So yeah, that's this
Okay.
week. I'm not sure if it's like an open invite. I was
Okay.
invited, but it's Cities United. I
Okay.
went to that conference out in Seattle last year.
Okay.
And it
Oh yeah, I
was
remember we
pretty
went
cool.
out
It was
there. Oh
like
yeah.
talking about like CVI work and things of that nature. So
Okay.
yeah, it was pretty cool. So I'm excited about Cities United this week. Other than that, um next week we got the men's circle.
Man, so
Yeah,
okay.
next week. So yeah.
Next week. We in there then. Okay, bet yeah. And I'll get the information. There's some people I know that's been wanting to come out to the men's circles too, just to work with the organization. So we'll be tapping in as well. Wisconsin Voices does have some things coming up with some of our partners. We just keeping things active in the mix just because this is critical times for all of us, and we have to make sure that we are connecting and not just again being in our silos, being concerned with the egos and your personal issues. We got to work together to make things better from all angles. So with that being said, I'm excited for our next guest. I guess we can go on break then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Break.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We'll be back from break with Lanisha and Bryan at Be a Voice Radio, Wisconsin Voices, WNOVA 60, 106.5 FM. Go ahead, go out there and stretch while you got this break, y'all. Go ahead and take a quick, go ahead and take a stretch. We about to stretch real quick too. I'm about to do a deep hip stretch. All right, y'all. Welcome back to Be a Voice Radio, Wisconsin Voices. Bryan Sanders here with Lanisha and our guest. Let's get it. So I guess I'll go off and do the bio real quick, little intro. So y'all didn't get to see it, so y'all tell me if y'all like it. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Today we're joined by two remarkable women making a difference right here in Milwaukee. Tara, right?
Tara, yes.
Tara Martin, a proud Milwaukee native, raised in the 53206 zip code, and Patrice McCoy, originally from Mississippi, are the co-founders of Promising Young Women, a group dedicated group home, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dedicated to empowering teen girls on the south side of Milwaukee. Is that right?
Absolutely.
South side, what's up? The journey to open a home wasn't easy. After being told no many times, they refused to give up. In 2024, Promising Young Women officially became licensed, and since then, congratulations, lady,
Thank you.
has been a safe and nurturing space for young women referred by Milwaukee Child Protective Services. Their mission is simple but powerful: to help girls feel valued, supported, and equipped with the skills they need to thrive. Tara brings her deep Milwaukee roots and experience as director of court-ordered programs, mentoring teens with compassion and commitment. Patrice brings years of caregiving, advocacy, and crisis work with passion for guiding young women towards resilience and success. Together, they provide personalized care, life skills trainings, educational support, and opportunities for healing and growth. Outside of their work, Tara is a proud mom of a 13-year-old daughter who loves to travel and connect with cultures around the world. Patrice is a devoted wife and mother of four daughters who cherishes time with her family through singing, bonding, and building community. Through Promising Young Women, Tara and Patrice are just not shaping futures, they're giving young women the tools, love, and confidence to discover their true potential. Oh, yes. Welcome to Be a Voice Radio.
Thank you. That was a
Yeah.
great introduction.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I'm glad you like that. We got to highlight our folks, man, because too many people here are doing great things and they're not getting what they need to be. And my mission, as I get a little floored while working at Wisconsin Voices in this space, not just in the political space, but also with the radio show. I want to highlight our people. We need to highlight our people and share our people in this city. And we got to stop
Yeah.
acting so weird. And I'm not going to stop until everybody starts acting normal again in certain spaces.
Exactly.
Even if we gotta
definitely
cut
need
some
that.
folks off, sometimes we gotta cut them off, man.
Yeah.
Everybody can't go.
Everybody can't go.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming. With that being said, I'm gonna slide everything over to y'all lovely friend and people person over there. My people.
Well, so actually, these my cousins, so
Yeah.
I had to bring them on the show because they just such an inspiration to me. They some good role models, and they just been doing a lot of work in the community, and I appreciate all the work that y'all do. So I just wanted to make sure that y'all got highlighted because y'all definitely doing a great job with the women at the group home, and also just all the work y'all do in the community. Period. So I'm honored to call y'all my cousins.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Sometimes we just do it and don't even do it for like show, and you never know who's paying attention to what you're doing. You just being who you are. And thank you for noticing us, Niche.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Y'all better not say my nickname on here.
Oh,
We
we
never
not.
gonna
We
fight.
not. We
Listen,
not.
I gave
we
myself
not.
a pep talk before I came in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
Because
It's Niche
y'all
all
gonna
day.
see us fighting on live.
We
Okay,
ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that today. We got you, Niche.
but so like I wanted to just ask y'all, like, at what moment or experience in your lives made you realize Milwaukee needed Promising Young Women?
So I'll go first. For me, I was in corporate world for many years, and then in 2011, my job actually shut down. So I figured out like I wanted to give back into my community. So I kind of did like a little research on different organizations in the community, and for those that don't know, I do work for Running Rebels community organization as well. And I felt like Running Rebels was just so dope, and I was like, I need to be a part of that. And so I was hired at Running Rebels. I didn't actually start until 2013, I believe. But working there, I realized that a lot of services were for young men. They didn't have much for young ladies.
Mhm.
So my goal at that point, that was 2013. I was like, hey, we need to figure out something for girls. And I didn't move right away. I still was in that learning phase, coming from corporate America to dealing with the social work. Is two different realms of work. So I kind of was learning things and just still looking like, hey, there still is a huge need for girls in our community. And then one day we was having a random conversation, and I chopped it up with Treese, and we came up with the vision. And it just took us a while to get there, but we can finally say that we made it.
We did. I would say that I came definitely totally different because I always thought my passion was dealing with the older population.
Mhm.
And also, I ended up coming on with the Rebels and started working with Crisis Kids. And they just took my heart. I'm like, okay, this is something that needs to be addressed.
Okay, shout out to Vic too. I used to
Man,
work at the Running Rebels. I love the Rebels,
definitely.
man.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Vic and
Shout out
Don
to Vic
over
and
there at the
Don.
Rebels
Man,
because
they doing their
promote
thing,
you.
and they've been doing this for a long time. And I just appreciate what they got going on over there. Like it's so many troubled youth that could be doing a whole lot of other things, but they be at the Rebels, learning how to rap, do videos, and playing ball. So it's a great organization. So I definitely shout out to Vic and Don for all the work that y'all doing in the community. Bryan, do we got a caller?
I think we do.
Let's get the caller.
Let's go ahead. Caller, you on the air, Be a Voice Radio, Wisconsin Voices. Good morning.
Yes, I was calling about the upgrade electrical program for the homeowners.
Oh, hey. Well, you want the information real quick?
Yes, because you
Okay.
didn't give the number.
Yeah, if you can stand by for a second, let me go ahead and just put this information for this electrical real quick. Yeah. Hold on. We're gonna pull you off the air, and then we'll just get the information for you.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, I thought they had a question for y'all.
I thought it was one of y'all fans. Somebody called in.
Like,
Look for y'all already.
Like, oh,
The lines
okay.
are open though. If y'all got any questions for Patricia Tara, 414-444-5253. All right, it's back to you, Nisha.
I got a question
Okay.
for the young ladies. For the program that you guys are doing, are you guys bringing it to the churches and things like that to let the churches know that you have a program for young ladies?
So at this time, we are not. That will be part of our next
journey.
project and our
Okay.
journey. Right now, our referrals only come from DMCPS, which is the
Okay.
Department
Okay.
of Child Welfare. We only receive referrals from them at this time. So in
Okay.
order to get placed with us, they have to be involved in CPS system.
Okay. So, but I'm saying, because this is my first time actually hearing about your program, and it's an excellent program for young women. I just think that a lot of people need to hear about this program, like as far as to maybe doing a presentation at a community event or at churches or something like that that you can spread the news. I'm most definitely going to take it back to my church and spread the news
Okay.
and reach back out to Nisha and them and see
Thank
how
you.
we can make that connection,
Definitely
because
appreciate it.
you see a lot of young people that need that help,
Mhm.
and
Absolutely.
but they don't know where to go, so they
Right.
just act out because they don't know where or what to do. So that's an
Absolutely.
excellent program that you guys have started. So,
No, for real.
Thank you. And
Yeah,
if you
no, for real.
definitely connect with them, we
Oh,
will
yeah.
be open to
Yes.
coming to speak or just setting up something at any community events or anything like that. We could set up a table that provides a little information about what we do.
cool.
Okay. So you both face setbacks when trying to open up the group home. What gave you the strength to keep pushing when others told you no?
So for me, I feel like I'm gonna give a shout out to Duran because Duran is one of my friends and he has a clothing line that says undeniable. And I believe that about myself. I am undeniable. You cannot deny me for what is for me. And the fact that we put this in place, the vision was given to us, and to just allow people just to tell us no just wasn't an option for us. So I work all day. Treese has a flexible schedule. She works, but she had a flexible schedule. So we assigned each other tasks. Like, okay, we broke down the counties in the state of Wisconsin to say somebody gonna give us a needs letter, and people don't know what a needs letter is. That's something that you need from a county saying that they have a need for this type of program. And we was knocking at doors of counties I have never heard of. And to
Yes.
finally somebody told us, yes, we do have a need for that. And we're open to providing you with that needs letter. It took us maybe like 2 or 3 years to
Wow.
get just one needs letter,
Wow.
but we did not give up. Then we had our needs letter. People just don't know our story. We had our needs letter. We're like, okay, good. We ready to go. We got this.
Mhm.
We submitted everything to the state. They said the property you have is too small.
Mhm.
It's not big enough. We're
Mm.
like, what? Yeah, you got to start all the way over.
all the way over.
So you had to get another needs letter too.
And you cannot use the needs letter that you just got because it's over 30 days old.
Dang.
And you cannot go back to that county
And
because
get
they
it.
cannot provide you with a needs letter.
Yeah, you can't go back to the same county.
Can't double back.
Dang.
We
Can't
couldn't double back.
That's crazy.
Dang.
So you know what that sound like? That sound like when that they tried to make you guys quit.
Absolutely.
They did. They
Yeah.
They
tried.
tried to make you quit because they figured that if they can put the roadblocks in front of you, that you'll turn around and when you see the roadblocks getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Absolutely.
But that's dope, man. That you guys kept going and
Yeah.
pushed through it.
So
Definitely.
it was nothing like it was a crazy situation because we were told no, and we had went out one day and we were just hanging out with our friends having dinner, and then we stopped at one spot and we seen the guy, and I'm gonna shout him out. He liked to be behind the scenes, so I ain't gonna say his name or anything like that. But I was walking in and he was walking out, and I said, I need to talk to you. He like, what's up? I said, I need to talk to you. I said, let me get your number. And I'm a firm believer in God. And
Amen.
and so I was literally in my kitchen washing dishes one day, and I hadn't called him. And God spoke to me and said, I put you in that place for a reason. Call him.
Mm.
Contacted him, told him what we was trying to do. He said, I got 2 properties you can look at. Both were previously group homes.
Mm.
Been out of business since 2019. Nobody
Mhm.
lived in the facility. I said, cool, okay, let me talk to my partner and we'll connect. I called Patrice. I said, hey, might be able to look at this property. Let's go. We went over there. He helped us to the point of, he said, I couldn't charge y'all nothing
Lord.
if y'all ain't making nothing. How can I charge y'all something if y'all not making nothing? We want to give you something. He said, I can't. When y'all get in here, set up, do what y'all need to do, then I can charge y'all. When I know y'all about to hit that licensing phase, then I can charge y'all. But up until then, I can't charge y'all. We went back on the grind trying to get that needs letter again.
We was out there.
And so we weren't able to get that needs letter. And we actually ended up getting 2. And we submitted it to the state again. And then when we got our approval, they had the needs letter that they declined us on and said
Sure
they have
did.
support from 3 different counties. I
They
said,
took
I
it.
thought we couldn't use that first one.
Wow.
On that needs, on our letter of support, when he had to submit it to the second phase of licensing, the paperwork said Promising Young Women has support from 3 different counties.
Mhm.
That's what's up.
Now, if that ain't a God moment, I don't
Man.
know what it is.
That's
Hey.
it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That is
I
it.
agree, Jermaine. I agree.
Wow.
Look,
Yeah, so
and just look, putting that mental,
Yeah.
you gotta have the mental capacity to keep going like that, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That's
Yeah.
what it come down to. It's
That's
the
true.
will and drive to always be determined to get it done. And that's what they all got. So I
so
want to
that's
thank y'all for that.
that's a
Yeah.
little background on our story of how we just didn't give up. We
Yeah.
just
We
didn't
did
take no
not
for an
give up.
answer.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. I mean, right there, that's setting the tone for everybody that's listening right there. And you been through
Mhm.
that situation. You want to create a space like these young women right here. You hearing what you got to do. You got to put in the work. You got to get on the ground, do what you got to do, and legitimize yourself the right way. So thank y'all. I don't even know what question we was on. That was
I think we was on question 3.
question 3.
You can
All right.
ask
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
All right, different backgrounds. Tara, you grew up in Milwaukee, Patrice, and ruled the SIP. I got a lot of family from Mississippi. Kemper County. Shout out to Kemper County. The Cab, baby, Mississippi, Meridian, all that space. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all from 2 different spaces, but we all connected because this is just, I was telling somebody, this is the highway of this the main highway of the Great Migration up the South in the Midwest. I was telling somebody, I said, I think the Midwest outside of the South got the best Southern cooks. Maybe a little biased, but I feel like the Midwest got the best Southern cooks outside of the South because we just a direct chain highway. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that
For
is
all
true.
of us that shop
Everybody
back and
from
forth.
Mississippi.
Yep,
Yeah,
right.
I done ate good. Down and ate with my great grandparents, great aunts down in deep Mississippi as a kid, so I understand like real Southern good food. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, shout out to you in Mississippi.
Yeah, shout out to her in Mississippi. Because let me tell y'all this one quick story.
Yeah, go ahead,
Let me
please.
tell y'all.
I gotta know it. Yeah, go ahead.
Man, we've been friends. We sisters now.
Yeah.
We've been
Yeah.
friends so long. But we've been friends over 20 years,
Okay.
right? So this probably was maybe 7 years ago, maybe 6. I'm gonna go with 6. And so I'm like, man, I'm so hungry. I want a good soul food meal. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna eat today. Like, you know, I need some good soul food today. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna eat at. We on the phone. She like, oh, I'm cooking today. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna eat at your house. Mind you, we've been friends all this time. I have never ate her soul food. I get the food. I'm like, oh, you can cook. Like, I said, oh, you out of order. You've been holding back all this time.
Let me tell y'all. Anybody that know Tyra knows she is so picky.
Oh,
Super picky.
Okay. So
Super picky.
yes, no. So I'm like, well, dang. What's she gonna say? I'm like, I'm just gonna offer it to her, you know. So that's why.
Okay.
That's why.
Well, it makes sense. Yeah. You got to be very careful with the picky folks because they gonna take your stuff and separate.
And I done
this
heard her
that.
say
Yeah.
some things, you know. So I didn't want to be in that
Your
category.
friend, you done heard the truth.
Yeah.
Y'all just sat in the car and ate food together. It's like, we ain't
Yeah.
doing this. We gonna throw this out right
We're
now.
gonna put this back in the
Yeah.
bag.
So what part of Mississippi you from?
Well, I grew up in Holmes County.
Okay, Holmes County.
Yep.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, we got a lot of folks from Milwaukee that's connected to people from Holmes County.
Okay.
Yeah, big time. So since y'all come from that, what I guess the question is, how do you differ from the backgrounds, and how do y'all come together and shape the way that you lead together? Like, how does that work? I know background's kind of same. Now y'all both from Mill, but how do?
Yeah, I think that even though we grew up, like I'm from the South, she from here the North, but we still grew up the same base. So we have the same remorse, respect. It still is on the same category.
I will agree. We both come from big families, and we do have similar backgrounds, but she has more of a Southern love that she provide the girls. She's more that genuine, like both of our loves is genuine, comfort. But she got that little Southern touch that she throw in when she dealing with the girls. And I'm the city girl. Like, this is what we finna do.
Good cop, bad cop. Y'all gotta put a little good cop, bad cop.
And we do it all the time.
Yeah.
And I think we balance each other out so well with that.
That's how it was. I worked at Job Corps, and I spoke about it a few times on the radio, but as a residential advisor. And I used to have to deal with, I was mainly in the men's dorm, obviously, but I worked with a woman I'm still close with, Raya Mosley. She works now through, she's still working in workforce now, but she's just a great person, hardworking person. But me and her used to do the little good cop, bad cop a lot. She was the one that, would go over there, the dudes who want to go over there and get the, Sanders over there tripping. I'm like, man, yeah, I'm on bud because y'all thinking it's sweet. Y'all want to go over there and get, her to manipulate her, but it don't work all the time because she was played the soft image, but she'll switch on you quick, and she was thorough. So I understand sometimes you got to go back and forth. 1 minute you good cop, 1 minute you bad cop, but I'm sure it works out. When you first opened up in 2024, what was the biggest challenge and how did you overcome it?
Ooh, we had some challenges.
Besides what we went through, is it? I'm talking internals. Internals.
We definitely had some challenges. The first thing is we were open 30 days and we weren't getting any referrals. And so we like, hey, how do we get referrals? Like nobody tells you the ins and outs of the business. You kind of got to find a mentor.
Yes.
And I can't say our licensor, love her to death, she connected us with some other young women. Shout out to Pretty Girls with a Purpose.
Yes, please.
Love Miss Nicole, love Miss Jeray. We connected with them.
Wait, Nicole.
Nicole.
Wait, Nicole, Pretty Girls with a Purpose. She got her own. She's from Chicago, right, Nicole?
Yes.
That's my people's Nicole.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I used to work with Nicole.
Yeah.
Crazy was I was gonna ask y'all, do y'all have a connection with Nicole? Yeah, Nicole, that's my people. Shout out to Nicole.
Shout out to Nicole.
Pretty Girls with a Purpose.
Pretty Girls with a Purpose.
She been ducking me for a radio interview.
I'm
tell her she needs to come on.
I asked her. You can ask her too. The actually say Bryan said he tried to get you on the radio. Yeah, she ducked me months ago. So
I'm telling you, when we met them, it was like an immediate connection. Wasn't no shade, no sugar.
She real.
They real, and when I tell you, they told us this how y'all get y'all referrals, because we didn't know. Nobody told us that you have to be on this registry to get the referrals. Nobody told you like the ins and outs, like you got to submit this annual cost report, you got to submit this annual audit. Like it's just be little stuff that it'll hit you. And what I will say is the state has been patient with us through this first year, but it's like little things that can become big things if you don't know. And so I would encourage anybody that's thinking about getting in the group home business, connect with somebody that's already in the business that can help you, because it becomes so much easier. Definitely becomes so much easier. And I couldn't thank Nicole and Jeray enough.
Shout out to them again.
Yes.
Because they
That's
help
what's
us
up.
still
That's what
like
she's trying to
along the
do.
way.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's who she wanted to come do the show because Nicole didn't, or they want to come on the show. I think she was going to say, what's her name? Drea?
Jeray.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to both of them. I think break time.
Yeah, we can go. We can go
Break
quick
time?
break.
You want to take a
Yeah.
break? We're gonna
Yeah.
take a
Take a
break. Hey, I'm enjoying this. We got Patrice and Tara over here. They're doing their thing out here in the community, making sure that we're shaping these young women and promising young women into the right paths. So we'll be back. Be a Voice Radio, Wisconsin Voices, WNOV 860 AM, 106.5 FM.
You got
See you in a minute.
Okay, and we're back at WNOV 868 AM 106.5 FM, and we still here with Tara and Tree. So I just got another question for y'all. So many teens refer to your group home come from tough situations. How do you approach building trust with the girls who may feel like the world has let them down?
Um, I would have to say when if they feel like the world, first thing we do, we always find out their background and we always talk to them.
Mhm.
And as Tyra say, the mother in love thing pop in, and it's just like a natural reaction. And every day when the girls leave or coming in, they see we have a board up, take what you need, and it's
Mhm.
different little sayings that can help them along the way. On our board, we put different things that they can read on their
Mhm.
doors when they come out. We let them know how beautiful they are, just different things of that nature.
That's what's up.
And another thing we do is we let them know like this not like a group home. This is your home. Don't look at it as a group home.
Mhm.
And we also say like we're guests in your house. This is your house. We
Yeah.
entering your space.
Yeah.
Our staff is entering your space. This is your home. And
Yeah.
that gives them a sense of pride. What we don't do is I know no shade at anybody that does it. We just take the cost. We don't lock our refrigerator.
We don't.
Or lock the food up. They have open access.
Yeah, that's right.
Meaning because they're not in prison. Like at
Yeah.
home, my child is able to go in the refrigerator and
Right,
grab
just
what she
get-
wants. So
yeah.
why wouldn't they be able to? We give them one-on-one time. We do group activities, but we also
Yeah.
make sure that each girl has at least one-on-one time, whether it be going to Starbucks or taking them to a job interview, or even when they had their medical appointments, that one-on-one time, then they always get a lunch or dinner, whatever the case may be, just so they can just feel
Yeah.
that love. And that's kind of how you build the trust up with the
I
girls.
like that. I like that. I just think about everything from the long term aspect. Is just that little one on one time, and just all them little one on one times that we've had as adults that we think
Mhm.
about that shaped us. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's granny or some random, dude at a family reunion that showed me how to shake a handshake.
Absolutely.
Do a
Right.
handshake, but I'll never forget how he showed me how to properly shake a handshake. Because
Mhm.
as I was shaking hands before, I've never shook them and had that same reaction. So them little things, all them little interactions, y'all changing so many lives that y'all don't even know every day. So
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I just have to say
Definitely.
that the spirit.
And
told
they
me to
and
say
the,
that.
the group home is nice. They take them like shopping.
Yeah.
They definitely have nice things. They
I like that.
definitely treat them.
Well, they dress nice. They look good.
Yeah, so
So
they
why
make sure.
wouldn't
Yeah,
why
Come on
wouldn't
now.
the image of
Yeah.
us like if
They
they come in,
definitely-
I'd be like one girl. I told her, I said, "Oh, we ain't doing no bonnet today. We're
Yeah.
not going outside with
Yeah.
no bonnets on our heads. You are young ladies. You're gonna be
Facts.
presentable at all times." And she respect that.
Mhm.
And they get the pick. Oh, I'm going to get my hair done. They
Mhm.
get the pick. They tell us, okay, this is the hairstyle I want.
Mhm.
So
Look, they
we
calling
talk
now and
about
be
it.
asking.
Yeah, it's back to
Yeah.
school time. So they like, hey,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
getting my hair for back to school. And when we go when we do summer shopping, back to school shopping, holiday shopping, whatever they need,
Mhm.
they can say, hey, I need X, Y, and Z. Okay, I'm gonna pick you up. We're gonna go to the store and get it for you.
Mhm.
It's not limited to what they can get. It's like there's no limitations on it. If they like it, they like it, and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, we got one girl, baby. She gonna be ready every time she step
Yes.
out the door." Right. But we build her up and we let her know, "Girl, you look good today,"
Yeah.
and that means a lot.
Yeah.
Just a little
Yeah.
compliment because you just never know what type of day they're having.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's real.
So what's one success story from a young woman in your program that you'll never forget?
Can we do two?
Yes.
Okay,
too.
y'all
Of
can do
course.
two. Okay, y'all. Yeah,
You
you
just
can
can't
get two.
sum it up in one. It's only been a year, but one that stands out to me is we had a group of girls, and unfortunately we did have to like discharge some of them, but it has not failed that every girl that has come through Promising Young Women within this past year has still remained contact with us.
Yes.
And one of our young ladies recently gave birth to her own daughter, and her caseworker called us and invited us to the baby shower that they were providing for her. And when we got there, she hugged us. She's like, "Oh my God, I'm so happy to see y'all." And then she put us to the side and said, "Why don't y'all open something for teen girls with babies. I would love that. I know I can't come back with a baby, but why don't y'all do something for teen girls with a baby? Because me and my baby will be there. And that, like, even though at the time when she was there, we didn't feel like we was pouring as much because her behaviors was just, but she remembered every single thing that happened. And she told us, she said, I regret that I messed up placement there.
She did.
The next one.
And the next one is one of the other young ladies. She's also was discharged. But when we was first time we was about to discharge her, she was like, I never been this stable before. So me and Tyra, we was like, nah, we gotta keep her. We gotta keep her. But unfortunately, she did some things, but still to this day, she's trying to come back.
Yeah.
But I feel like that even though, like Tyra said, it's been a year, we still been pouring into them. Even though they're not there, they still been taking everything that we poured into them.
I like that. I mean, yeah. That's what I was saying. All those little quiet times, that's when they really gonna reflect. You know, they sitting there them times that y'all didn't, pour it into them and had to dig into them a little bit, but they'll remember that. I mean, that's what came back to me. I didn't check some students from Job Corps. I had some conversations with them the last 3-4 years. I worked at Job Corps from 23 to 28. I'm 30, 23 to 28. I'm 38 now. And some of the guys reach out to me like, man, I remember you used to just wild out and snap trying to prove your point because you was tripping how everybody was just acting weird. I'm like, yeah. But he's like, man, I remember that. And I took that stuff with me and I used it like, to keep myself out. I'm like, that's dope because I don't remember what I said. I don't remember. It's been so many days where, just remember, but you just want to help. It just, if you could change one. And if I, from what it seemed like I've changed multiple or helped multiple in certain spaces, at least think about some moves. And what y'all doing is just, doing the same thing. And that's going to be forever. They're going to be forever in contact with you. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So we got another question.
Do we?
What's your long term? Okay.
So
So we're gonna do this question and y'all can do y'all shout outs when we out here.
No
Okay.
problem.
What's your long term vision for promising young women in the next 5 to 10 years?
So being in the social work world now for almost 13 years and being with promising women for a year, there has always been a need to not just serve the individual, it's service for the family as a whole. And that's something that you can pour into the young people that you serve, but then you're sending them back into an environment that the family has not been served. So what do? You fall back into your environment, correct? So our goal within the next 5 to 10 years is to have an organization to not where we're only serving the young ladies, but we're serving the community and families, not because right now we're not serving the entire family, but our goal will be to serve families.
That's what's up. Now, Treese, I know you said you had some shout outs. Y'all want to give y'all shout outs before we
Yeah, I do. First of all, our amazing staff, because we wouldn't be promising young women without them.
shout out to the staff.
Man, we got a bomb.com team. I don't want to say no names because I don't want to forget nobody. We don't got that many, but when I tell you, it takes a village and your business is successful based off of who you put in place, and our staff is amazing.
Yes.
I wouldn't trade them for the world.
Me
I like
neither.
that. And that's the hard part, especially in that space. Because I know people who got group homes on both ends. And I've heard that, the stories in city and outside the city. And it's always hard to retain and knowledgeable staff with the patients and stuff like that. So, all right. Anybody else? Any other shout outs? Go ahead, get them out.
Shout out to my husband, Jizzle
Yeah.
Sandwich Shop. Y'all go get your $5 holla.
Yes, period.
I'm coming to get mine.
Definitely. Don't get that bacon chopped up on top of that turkey
Man,
bacon.
look, hold
Oh
on,
my
Nisha.
God.
We doing too much.
That's
with
the
that.
E-Man
I was just
special.
talking about stretching. You ever talking about extra bacon?
Listen,
Man,
man, B been trying to
turkey
put me
bacon.
on Jizzle for weeks.
Byron,
Better go
look,
this week.
Byron, look,
You gotta
Byron
go
over here
this
shaking
week.
his
You gotta
head.
go this
Man, I'm telling you, you was
Byron be there
man.
today. So y'all got it look like y'all got about $20 coming at the least.
No, for
Bacon
real,
look
you
like
was not gonna be
$27.
disappointed.
Oh,
You was not.
When he said it at first, I was like,
Yeah,
Man, listen.
because I didn't know.
Yeah.
I've had some experience.
man, that little 12 o'clock rush be crazy though. So you
Oh
better-
yeah.
I don't know if y'all going at 12 because that little rush some
What
days.
time you got closed?
5.
Yeah. You better hurry. Yeah.
Yeah, he got it.
Might want to do about 1:30 or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Doc, I get there about 2:30.
About 2:30. I'll send y'all some money. I'll just come back up to WNOE.
Right.
All right, man. I'm gonna send you some money today, bro.
Not
So
all
grab
of us
one.
stand in line. We just gonna have one person do it. Line up.
No, for real. All right, thank y'all for coming. I appreciate it. Nisha, you got anything else
Thanks
you want to
for
let the
inviting
people know?
us.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
I just appreciate y'all coming, sharing y'all story. I'm glad y'all got to come out.
Yeah, thanks for
you.
inviting. It was great.
Yeah, great
It was
interview.
great chopping it up with
Yeah.
y'all. Don't forget about us. Invite us
Nah,
back.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get Nicole and them on here.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
we
them
gotta
on here.
gotta get creative.
That'll be
with
great.
these. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, thank y'all again. Appreciate it. Like I said, it's been cool. I guess we tapping out there. We good? We good? Yeah, we about
Outta
here.
here.
All right. Well, hey, you already know. Till next week, we got some great people coming on next week as well. We have some more organizations coming on, and just people in the community doing their thing, just to keep y'all updated and knowing what's going on around the city and southeastern Wisconsin. God bless y'all. Be safe. Go stretch. Be Voice Radio Wisconsin.
For real.
WNOV 860 106.5 FM.